Hi, this is Terry Clark from faithandfit.org, and I want to welcome you to my blog on a journey to 100. A question that comes up a lot is, what is the most important organ for longevity? That organ is muscle. So muscle is the most important organ, and I'm going to tell you why. First reason is the body does not prioritize muscle. I know that might sound counterintuitive, so you may be thinking, well, if the body doesn't prioritize it, why is it the most important organ? And the reason is because the body does not prioritize it. That means that when you're unhealthy, muscle is the first thing to go. So because the body does not prioritize it, it becomes a bigger indicator of quality of health. So when you're really healthy, then the body starts adding muscle. The body will not add muscle as long as you're unhealthy. The body's going to use the energy that is provided through food to protect the other organs like the heart, the liver, the kidneys, that kind of stuff. So because muscle is metabolically expensive, so the body's not going to prioritize it. If you're putting on muscle and you're adding muscle, it's because you're really, really healthy. It is the last thing the body will put on, and it is the first thing the body will take off when it feels threatened or when it's unhealthy. So that is reason number one why muscle is the organ of longevity. Reason number two is that you need muscle to move around, to pick up things, and to perform at a high level. The fact is, as we get older and we start to lose muscle, one of the biggest risk factors for older adults is slip and falls. Breaking of the hip can end an older person's life. So we need to be able to move about, be able to take care of ourselves, and muscle allows us to do that. And muscle allows us to protect ourselves as well. So muscle is very important when it comes down to performance, getting around, that kind of stuff. There's also another important reason. If a person makes it to 50 with their muscle, their chances of living to be 100 doubles. So that's another big reason to pack on muscle and to preserve and keep and maintain muscle. Now, how do we keep and preserve muscle? Well, muscle, even though it's metabolically expensive, is also very complex. It's not like that. In order to pack on fat, you just need to eat a bunch of food and it'll just come. Muscle does not work that way. Okay, first and foremost, you do need to eat a lot of food in order to pack on muscle. But more specifically, that food needs to come from protein in order to pack on muscle. Then you need additional stimulus in order to get your body to spend the protein on muscle. You need to work out. You need to do resistance training. That is the type of training, the type of exercise that is required to build muscle. More specifically than that, you need progressive overload, which means you need to lift more weight, do more reps, do more sets periodically. Over time, you need to get better at it. You need to improve at it. Now, notice I said over time, I didn't say week, day, or month, or anything like that, because as long as you're gradually moving up over time, that's how you're going to build muscle. The faster you move up, the faster the muscle will be built. So you're going to need those factors. You're going to need resistance training, you're going to need progressive overload, you're going to need a calorie surplus, and you're going to need protein. And you'll also need sleep, because that is when the muscle is being built with testosterone and other hormones. The only way you can build muscle without going through that process and be unhealthy is if you're on steroids. And so in the end, that would damage the other organs like the heart and the kidneys and the things of that nature, because you're basically telling the body to ignore those organs regardless to the fact that you're taking drugs and just focus in on muscle. And so you've got this drug or chemical that's hijacked your body and is playing the most important role in making decisions about, how it's going to spend its energy. So you're forcing it to build muscle when you take steroids. But in the absence of steroids, if you got muscle and you're fit, you're healthy. The body will not put on muscle when it has other concerns. So that's my journey to 100 for last week. I've been working out hard, going to continue to work out even harder, maintaining my muscle. I don't really need to put on any extra muscle. I just need to maintain what I have and make sure that it's quality muscle. You guys know what I always say. They may be faster than you. They may be stronger than you. They may even be bigger than you. But never, and I do mean never, let them outwork you. All right, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to join us on this journey to 100, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've got comments or ways that you think that can help someone build muscle or live longer, share them in the comments. All right, guys, be blessed, take care, and I will see you on our way to a journey to 100. You guys be blessed now.